Apologies for my random background. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe Roberts, if you didn't know already, and I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and you guys really liked the last one, and you've been requesting it like no tomorrow on my Instagram. So my Instagram's at Chloe Roberts __. If you don't follow it already, you should go check it a follow. I ask a lot of my YouTube questions and stuff like that on there. Go check it out. It's really just going to be very comfortable. I'm in my little trackies today, like I'm talking to my best friends, just sitting here and having a conversation with you guys. I will get straight into it. I actually lost all the questions, I don't know how, to ask you guys again 59 seconds ago what you want to know. I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. In the past, I have avoided a few questions. I know that a lot of people on YouTube say like they're spilling the tea and then they never actually spill the tea. They're trying to get you guys to watch their video so they get more money. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be completely real and completely honest with you guys. I've done my last Q&A. I was so honest. I spoke about all my bullying experiences, my high school experience, my friendship experiences. I've been hurt and I've been absolutely torn to shreds in school and online. If you guys do want to see that, I will link that below, or you can just go down my videos and they'll be there. I just uploaded this. So today I'm going to be filming a Q&A. As you can got my whole setup here going. So if you guys can ask me any questions that you have, anything, any personal, as like deep and as as personal as you can possibly get, I'm happy to answer everything, and I'm going to be doing that right now. So if you guys can quickly get onto it, that would be absolutely amazing. So that was uploaded 3 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll wait 5 minutes. Okay, so I just got something to eat while I've been waiting. Just made myself rice paper, salmon roll, prawn roll, satay sauce, and some sweet chili. It's been 15 minutes now, so I think that we'll begin. I'm sure there's plenty of questions. See how healthy they are though? It's just got like so good. Moving on. I'm having a look at the questions right now with you guys. What's the most attractive physical feature on a man? Like everyone would just want to say personality because it's so true. I genuinely think that like as soon as you get to know someone, if they have a shit personality, I get this ick. And I remember before I was dating Dean, go on a few dates with a couple of guys. Yeah. I don't know. I'd be so physically attracted to them, obviously, because that's the first thing that you get to know about someone, and then you go on a date with them and you get to know them like personally. I get this ick. And I remember telling my best friend, Ellie, I've known her since prep and I grew up with her. And so I tell her everything, especially while I was in school. And like I go on these dates with these guys and I genuinely get this ick. Like this sick feeling inside of me where I'm like, ugh, I cannot stand to be with you any longer. Especially like if they'd like go to touch me, I'd be like, oh, ugh. I can't even explain the feeling, but it was just like this ick inside of me that was just like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like I'm not interested at all, purely because of their personality. Nothing to do with their physical like looks or anything. It was just their personality, and I just couldn't snap out of that. Like every single guy that I've like ever met that has dated me or like has gone to see me or whatever, apart from 5 guys, Dean's the only one ever since my last boyfriend Tyler that I haven't gotten an ick with. I can't even like begin to explain how good that was to meet Dean and be like, oh my god, like I'm genuinely attracted to you. Like I don't get an ick. You're not like a fucking cock. Like you're actually a good, decent guy. It's just so funny because I just always would get this ick with every one of the guys that I've ever met. It's this really shitty feeling because you think they're attractive and like you're so excited to go out with them, and all of a sudden you get this like, you're like, I could think of nothing worse right now to be stuck with you for another fucking hour. Even answered the question yet. Physically attractive thing on a guy, I would have to say, is their smile. I'm so big on smiles and I'm such a happy person. Seeing someone smile just brightens up a world. It just draws me in, I think. So that's my probably most physically attractive thing on a guy. My brother. So I don't know if you guys know, but I have a brother who's 29 this years old. His name's Jordan and he's my half brother. My dad was married to another lady before my mum. Dad was married to Bronwyn and then they separated, but he had a child with Bronwyn and then he married my mum and had me and my sister Cassie. I actually have two siblings, my brother Jordan and my sister Cassie. I don't see Jordan as much because he's older. Really, I think that because we're coming like to a similar age, like more where it's more accepted to just hang out, I'm sure that we'll hang out more. But like the other day we went out to TGI Fridays. We got dinner there, but it's just funny because he just sent me a message and goes, I don't exist, and sent me like this this famous birthdays thing, and he's here. It says like family life. She has a younger sister, Cassie Roberts, and nothing about him. And he's like, I don't exist. Oh, that's really sad. Anyways, does Dean train with me? Dean is my boyfriend, as you guys know. He doesn't train with me at the moment. He used to be more into gym than I was when I first met him. Then ever since it's been a relationship, you know how you first get in a relationship and it's like, well, fuck it, I don't have to do anything anymore. I've got a boyfriend, like, I don't need to do anything. Well, that was kind of us and we just got lazy. He got really lazy and stopped doing a lot of training and everything like that. He stopped footy. It was just hard. Like, and then you just get out of that routine and you fall out of that routine and you just fall off the rails. Slowly, he'll get back into it. He broke his elbow again, so he's already had an elbow reconstruction on that. So ever since he broke his elbow again, he was playing basketball for ages and then he broke his elbow again. And ever since that, it's just been really hard for him to get back into it because it's really weak. Has been playing footy lately. He plays for Eildon and Thornton, so he's really loving that currently, and he does want to get back into gym. It's just a matter of starting. Then hopefully we'll train together, but I know that he likes to do his own things. I don't know necessarily if he'd even want to train with me as such, but I'm sure he would at some point. How many kids do you guys want? I hope you're talking about Dean because I want 3. Dean wants 2 to 3 because I've grown up with 2 and I think it would be so much easier growing up with that one extra who can just be like the verdict between it all. I think it's also 3's a crowd and you can just have your brothers and sisters to rely on. I think 3. I would have loved to grow up with my brother a little bit more and then that would have been so much more amazing. I didn't live with my brother a little bit when I was growing up. It's mostly just been me and my sister. I have seen how Dean's family live and I really like that whole dynamic. Are you and Dean engaged? No, we're not engaged. I do often stupidly wear my blue stone finger on this ring, on the wedding ring finger. I'm not married and I don't plan on getting engaged quite yet. Even though I love him. I am only 19 and I'm 20 in July. I just want to wait 20, 21. Like I don't want to rush into anything. I'm still young. I've got my whole entire life ahead of me to get engaged and get married. Tell us about your first crush. So I think my first crush was a boy named Marcus. Oh no, my first crush was when I was in year 3. Yeah, in year 3 and his name's John and he's been like in my life ever since then until I was in year 12. I had the biggest crush on him and like we'd write each other like little notes and like give it to each other. He'd get his mum to get me like an Easter present or like a Christmas present and he'd give it to me in front of everyone, and like on Valentine's Day put a little rose on my table. Like it was really cute. Yeah, I had the biggest crush on him and it never evolved into anything. We both liked each other but we were young, so we were like, what do we do? I think I had a crush on him from like year 3 till year 6 and then it died off in year 6. I've known him since I was in year 1 maybe, so I was probably like 6, so probably like for 14 years. My first boyfriend, oh I probably shouldn't say his whole name. He's an interesting sort. Yeah, he put me through a lot of heartbreak. I was in year 9. He was so insistent on pursuing me. Like he wanted like to date me so bad. He went to any means that he could to try and get into a relationship with me, I guess. And I was never used to that. Yeah, I did. I liked him. We started dating. He liked me more, I think, at the start. And I'm the kind of person that it takes me time. The more I get to know someone and their personality, the more I like them. Then I started to like him, I think, more than he liked me. I wasn't giving him anything. Like, I didn't even kiss him because I was just such a frigid, conservative person. I really did believe in keeping yourself until you find someone that you can trust and that you love. Like, you would never give yourself to anyone just because. And I wasn't in love with him. Like, I didn't love him yet. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not kissing you. I'm not letting you touch me. Like, nah. Eventually I kissed him and whatever, and like, but I never had sex with him. Yeah, because I didn't have sex with him. I think a year older than me, and he has needs as a guy does, and he went and pursued those needs while he was dating me with other girls. That broke my heart when I found out. I remember so many lies. Like, I look back at it and I'm like, oh my god, you little shit. I'll always have a place for him in my heart. I've always said that. Dean knows that. Like, that's not a secret. Of course, your first love as such will always have a place in your heart. He still means a lot to me, but he did very wrong by me. He'll never admit it, but he did. Obviously, we don't talk anymore. Everyone makes mistakes, but I'm happy that I dated him. I don't regret it at all. Some of you guys asked if I regretted it. I don't regret dating. I don't regret anything of that kind of stuff at all. Purely because he really did teach me a few things. He let me see true sides of people and like brought me new experiences. I just remember like him telling me that because his dad was sick, he couldn't come see me today because he had to go help his dad chop down a tree because his dad couldn't do it by himself because his dad was sick. So I was like, oh, of course, like, never mind, like, don't worry, it's fine. I cried myself to sleep because I couldn't see him, but it's fine, no worries. He actually was at a pool party with one of my close friends who was a close friend back then. She's now a close friend again. We've re-mended, but he was at a pool party with her, and like they were all hiding it from me because they didn't want me to find out, and he was like cheating on me with like her. There was like this gal that he was invited to, and it was one of both of our close friends. I was like, why aren't I invited? Like, I don't understand why I'm not invited. Like, just because it's a boys' night. And then he went to the gav and there was girls there, of course, and he was texting me this whole time, and then all of a sudden there was 1 hour where he didn't text me, and I'm like, I just had this gut feeling. My intuition, I really do trust it, and I think it's really strong and I can rely on it. I do believe in it 100%, and I had this gut feeling. My intuition was just telling me he's doing the dirty right now. Like, he's with this girl and he is doing stuff with her, and long and behold, I got told like after a while that he did. So in that hour, he went and did stuff with that girl. Anyways, it was a little dirty, sly little dog. He did stuff with a lot of girls while he was dating me. After we finished dating, he slept with like 3 girls like a week after we finished, which was like, okay, must have meant so much to you then. Hey, I understand the guy has needs and he's got to do what he's got to do, but there's a way you can go about it. Don't date me then. But anyways, that was a long time ago and we were very young, so I just think it's funny how my intuition was so right. It ended by, we were both invited to this party and I went and all of his friends were there and all my friends were there, so I was like, why don't you want to go? He did not want to go. Like, he didn't even want me to go. Like, I just didn't understand like why he didn't want me to go, but I did because I was like, fuck that, I'm going. I'm the kind of person that I can have fun without drinking, so I don't need to have a drink in order to have fun. So I was completely sober. Everyone else was drunk. It was just funny because everything was coming out. Like, girls were coming over to me going like, we slept with him last week. He's been sending me nudes all week. He's been chatting me up all week. Chloe, like last week he asked me if like we can go out on a date. And my heart was just like breaking slowly and slowly and slowly. Young love, but like I thought I did. My heart was just breaking and breaking and breaking. I don't know how I didn't cry. I was just holding my shit together. Dave was at that party and I feel like it was like, that happened and then that happened. That night I remember getting home, he called me, like I just asked him, I'm like, I've been told all these stories about you like doing stuff and like telling people stuff, like just tell me. And he's like, no, I didn't do it, no, I didn't do it, no, I didn't do it. And I'm not naive, like I know. I really liked him, so I was kind of just ignoring it. I was just really upset, and I was like just, I didn't want to lose him. He felt like he was gonna get caught out, and if he didn't end this right now, he would get caught out, and I knew it. It was like to me, oh, like, I just don't think we can do this, like footy's stepping up and I want to focus on footy. And I was like, where did this come from? I've always been all for that. And he was like, my coach thinks I should just break up with you and focus on my footy. Like, righto. Anyways, he did, and so he broke up with me like over the phone, and I'm like, what the fuck? I must have meant so much to you then, hey. I remember absolutely bawling my eyes out the whole entire night and the next day, and I had work the next day, and I could not function. Like, I was just absolutely heartbroken. I genuinely just remember being absolutely lost, so upset. I remember bawling my eyes out. It was so late, it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. I remember calling my guy friend Alex at the time, and he was just like consulting me, like calming me down. And then I remember work the next day, I was just like walking in, and like my boss Kevin was like, what's wrong with you? And Angela was like, just go home. So I left and I went home because I was just that broken and upset, and it really impacted me for like a good 1.5 to 2 years afterwards. I genuinely think that until Dean, I was still hurt by it all. First cut is the deepest. I really do think that that's true. It really hurt me. How someone can say that they love you and then manipulate you to think you think that, and then they can just cut you out of their life like that. You mean nothing to them. Like, if they can do that to you, then you mean nothing to them. That was my first boyfriend, and that's how it ended. I don't regret any of it, to be completely honest. You don't post much about your boyfriend, multiple pics of you. Is there any reason? I don't post much about my boyfriend because I don't like to just gloat about having a boyfriend. It's like I depend on him. I love him to bits, but he's also not a very social butterfly. He doesn't like to be in a lot of photos. As you guys would have seen in my last YouTube videos, and just doesn't love getting in photos. If he doesn't get photos, then how am I supposed to post them? If you guys wanted me to post more of him, just tell me, because I genuinely just don't think you do. Like, every time I post a photo of him, I'll go from here in following wise to here. So you guys know I have a boyfriend, but that's all I really need you guys on my Instagram to know. If you guys want me to post more, please let me know, because I would love to post more, but I just didn't think that you wanted to see it. How do you deal with losing friendships after school has ended? In relation to school friends, didn't really bother me. I hope no one's watching this. I felt like they were very fake, not real, and they were very judgmental, and they had no right to be judgmental at all. So happy to get out of there, and I wouldn't want to continue to be friends with them. More so, there was just a couple girls that I just didn't get along with, purely because of history. I truly do think jealousy. I know that people will hear that and be like, oh, get the fuck over yourself. I do think that they were angry at me for doing well. They didn't like it. They had this shit inside of them that just is just mean. And I was never mean to them, so I don't understand where it came from. I don't care that I don't hang out with them anymore. I'm pretty happy and content with the friendships that I have at the moment. There's a few friendships that I look back on and I wish I handled things better, and it would have changed things now a lot. Friendships like Zoe, Hannah and Georgia, I loved those girls. It's really sad that the friendship's now gone. We're not close anymore. We were all like best friends. Just sad that it's not like that anymore. I mean, I feel like I can say that, like, I'm not saying anything bad about any of them, what happened or anything like that. That's some friendships that I miss. And I'm gonna be open and real with you guys. Like, this is me being really open right now. That's a really hard thing to say in public. I have Kayla, who's been my best friend since I was 15. And Jess, who's only recently been my best friend for like 3 years now. She's like my go-to for everything. Chels, I adore her. If you guys want me to like do like a friendship tag and stuff like that, let me know. The one friendship that I love and I have kept during school is Ali, and Ali, I will always adore her. I love her to bits. The one friendship that I'm just blessed that I made. But that's enough about my friendships and stuff like that. I feel like I've gone a lot into my past, and I feel that's enough. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video if you do like it, and subscribe to my channel because it really does support me. If you guys want me to do like a mukbang, or like a proper one where I'm just like eating and actually talking to you guys, let me know, because I do love eating and I do love telling you guys stuff about me.